Basic math will tell you that Muslims are not changing shit here in America. The American Census 2020 says it might be 4.5 million Muslims living here in America. Half of them are U.S. born. So we're going to say 2 to 2.5 million are foreign Muslims. That's less than 1% of the country. 1% of workers in this country ain't changing shit, brother. 50% of this country can't change shit. 50% of this country doesn't want us selling shit to Israel. Doesn't want us helping them at all. We're still doing it. More than half the country doesn't want us to be at war, but I'll be damned if we don't put $8 billion on a credit card today. More than half the country wants the entire Epstein list released. We ain't seen that shit yet, have we? This country doesn't want our military merged with Israel. They're still doing it. All the white people, they don't give a fuck what you think. You think 1% is about to change some shit? You don't have basic mathematic pattern reasoning, and that's why all of these grifters can get out here and be like, oh, scary brown Muslim man, they're the reason America's not working for you. And you can't, you simply can't put together, it's like, hey, numerically, that doesn't make sense because 1% of the country can't affect shit. I'd say that there's 2.5 million foreign Muslims in the country. Let's say that they have 4 genuine human connections outside of their communities. And I mean genuine. Whenever you're talking about, I know a Muslim person, if you can't tell me their name, you can't tell me where they're from, you can't tell me if they're actually Muslim or not, that's not a real human connection. That's not your friend. That's the dude who works at the gas station. That's the dude who works in your building. You don't know that motherfucker. 2.5 million, I'll even be gracious because I know there's some people over there. I promise you it's more than 2.5 million. We'll go ahead and round up to 3 million. Let's say that 3 million people have 4 genuine human connections outside of their community. That means they would interact with 12 million Americans. That is less than 10%. It's less than 5% of the entire nation. That means by definition, 95% of you do not know a Muslim person. You don't interact with one. You might know one and you don't know you know it. You're not being impacted by people who practice Islam in any way. You know what 1% you are being affected by? Billionaires. You know what 1% you are being affected by? Zionists. And y'all keep falling for the dumbest psyops possible because the most worthless, unprincipled, money-hungry grifters are determined to get a little bit of cash selling their soul and selling out the working class, trying to convince you that this scary imaginary group of Muslims are about to come turn it into fucking Saudi Arabia. And they can only do this again because you can't do basic math.